In an explosive revelation that has sent shockwaves through the royal family and the public alike, a former aide to Meghan Markle has come forward with allegations that paint the Duchess of Sussex in a startlingly unflattering light. According to this insider, Markle not only harbored resentment towards the royal family but also issued disturbing threats aimed at Prince William's children. This shocking account raises questions about Markle's motivations and actions, revealing a side of her that contrasts sharply with her carefully curated public persona. The former aide, whose identity has been kept confidential for their safety, disclosed that Meghan's grievances with the royal family extended far beyond mere dissatisfaction with royal life. This insider claims that Markle, feeling sidelined and unsupported, resorted to intimidation tactics, targeting the young heirs to the throne. The allegations are particularly alarming considering the royal family's commitment to protecting their children from the public eye. Markle's supposed threats not only jeopardize the sanctity of the royal family, but also reflect a startling level of ambition that could endanger the very future of the monarchy. Critics have often labeled Meghan Markle as a divisive figure, but these latest allegations could solidify her reputation as a manipulative and self-serving individual. While some may argue that she is a victim of the royal institution, the claims made by this former aide suggest a more sinister agenda. By threatening William's children, Markle appears to be willing to go to any lengths to gain power and influence, even if it means resorting to intimidation. This revelation raises uncomfortable questions about her true character and motives, casting a long shadow over her narrative as a champion for social justice and mental health advocacy. The implications of these allegations are profound. If Markle indeed sought to undermine Prince William's children, it reveals a level of ambition that is not just unbecoming of a royal but also dangerously manipulative. The royal family has always been characterized by its commitment to duty and decorum, and Markle's actions, if proven true, starkly contrast with these values. This could be seen as an attempt to destabilize the monarchy from within, undermining its very foundation and putting the next generation of royals at risk. Moreover, the timing of these revelations is suspect. With the Sussexes' recent ventures in media and philanthropy, one has to wonder whether these accusations are a desperate attempt to divert attention from their own controversies. Markle and her husband, Prince Harry, have faced criticism for their perceived hypocrisy, especially following their departure from royal duties while simultaneously capitalizing on their royal status. This latest episode could further alienate them from the very audience they seek to engage, as it shifts the narrative from their supposed struggles to a darker tale of manipulation and threats. Supporters of Markle may dismiss these allegations as malicious gossip or a smear campaign orchestrated by royal loyalists. However, the consistency and seriousness of the claims made by the former aide cannot be easily brushed aside. The insider's account paints a picture of a woman who, feeling slighted and disillusioned, resorts to underhanded tactics in a bid to reclaim her narrative. This paints a troubling portrait of someone who, instead of embracing her role and responsibilities, chooses to undermine the very institution she married into. As the story unfolds, the question remains: will Meghan Markle address these allegations, or will she continue to deflect and deny? Historically, Markle has been adept at navigating controversies, often framing herself as a victim of systemic racism and media scrutiny. Yet, the seriousness of these new claims could challenge her ability to maintain this narrative. If she remains silent, it may be interpreted as an admission of guilt. Conversely, any attempt to downplay or refute the former aide's claims could come off as disingenuous and further alienate public sentiment against her. This scandal also reignites the discussion about the treatment of Meghan Markle by the media and the royal family. While she has often been portrayed as a victim of relentless scrutiny, the implications of her actions, as revealed by the former aide, complicate that narrative significantly. If Markle is indeed guilty of threatening the children of Prince William, it raises the question of whether her portrayal as a victim has been a convenient cover for more dubious behavior. This duality in her public persona could lead to a significant shift in public opinion, as more people begin to question the authenticity of her motivations. The revelations surrounding Meghan Markle's alleged threats against Prince William's children present a stark contrast to the narrative she has cultivated over the years. As the former aide's explosive claims circulate, They not only threaten to tarnish Markle's reputation but also cast doubt on her future endeavors. Whether this marks the beginning of the end for her carefully constructed image remains to be seen. But one thing is certain: the royal family, and indeed the world, will be watching closely as the scandal unfolds. The game may be over for Markle if these allegations are substantiated, forcing her to confront the consequences of her actions in a way she has yet to do.